watch the cars go by, while I think about all the things we've been through. Cause the people aren't the same, and this whole town has changed. Maybe I have too. So now we're sitting on the side of the road again, waiting for my best friends to fix this
silly
van we're in. It's getting harder just to pretend. It doesn't bother me to know that we're not gonna make it up. I swear we stayed at this house before, back sleeping on kitchen floors. It doesn't bother me at all, and the one thing that's killing me, like a sympathy, when we say we wouldn't have it any other way. And don't wait up for me, I'm still miles away. And believe me when I say I may be down and broke, but I'm still okay. And I'll tell you when I can exactly where I am. But until then you should know that I'm still on the road.
And you've been telling me that you've been down for weeks, but I'll pick you up. Instead of all that coffee that you drink, you keep your hair just the same. You know it's better off that way, so I'll get this off my chest. It looks better to
Now
the
we're
left.
sitting on the side of the road again, waiting for my best friends to fix this
silly
van we're in. It's getting harder just to pretend. It doesn't bother me to know that we're not gonna make it up. And don't wait up for me, I'm still miles away. And believe me when I say I may be down and broke, but I'm still okay. And I'll tell you when I can exactly where I am. But until then you should know that I'm still on the road. I'm still on the road. It's still in my bones.
Hello everyone. How are we doing today? It's good to see you guys. Guys, this flower, if that face doesn't say Friday feeling more, I don't know what does. It's Friday. I hope we all have a fun weekend planned. We're going to try and finish my base game Shiny Living Dex today. But let's say hello and then we'll get started. Gaming JH was here very early on. Maxim, hello. Let me pin the chat rules. Nika, it's good to see you. Amber, it's good to see you. How you doing? Nika, I think I said hello already. Larry, it's good to see you. Caden, hello. Thanks for stopping in. Rosie, hello. Meme Central, how you doing? Loops is here. Oh my gosh, so many amazing people already. How are you all doing today? Tad, hello. You're coming back from vacation. Oh, that sucks, Nika. I hope you had the best time, though. I hope you had the best time. Yeah, so, guys, I hope you don't mind. We're just going to be running around in circles, hatching some eggs. Let's get them, and then I'll make a little sandwich to speed up the process a little bit. These should all be blue stripe Basculins, I think. We'll see. But how are we all? How's everyone's Friday been so far? I'm streaming a little bit earlier. I finish work a little bit earlier on Fridays and I had some energy. So I thought, why not just actually stream a little bit earlier? Why not just do that today? Hi, Razzie. Thank you for the luck.
Yay!
Amber! Oh my goodness. Amber with the 18th
Hand
month
over
membership.
mouth. Shiny luck. Hand over mouth.
Hype in the chat. 18 months is crazy. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Just the best. Thank you for the shiny luck as well. I need it. I feel like I've hatched a lot of these eggs. I just need one and then we're done. Just need one and then we're done. I've got 7 boxes. I don't know how long this stream is going to be. We'll see how I feel. We might do all 7 boxes. I didn't want to do much more than that because I don't want to end up hatching a bunch of eggs that I don't need, you know. So I thought 7 was a good number. And I've had these eggs in this box for a long time. I kept rescheduling this stream, so I'm glad that we're finally doing it. You went off-road on a Jeep and rafting. Oh my gosh, what an exciting day. You got a shiny in from a Discord bot last night. Oh my goodness. A Discord Pokemon game. Wow. Bean, hello. How are you? You got a shiny Birabel in PLA today. Oh my god, I did it again. Bibarel in PLA today. Love that. GG's. Oh, I think I mixed up Bean and Rosie. Carly, I saw the Cliffs of Moher today. Love that for you, Bean. Congrats, Rosie. There we go. Got there eventually. Why do I not put the bread on top? It's just a habit now. Because when I used to do like the bigger sandwiches that have a whole bunch of ingredients. What am I doing? They used to have a whole bunch of ingredients. You run the risk of the ingredients falling off. So, yeah, it's best to leave the top off. It doesn't affect the sandwich. You're sitting outside with Miles as he swims. I love that, Amber. I hope you're having a great day. My day has just been your average Friday, I guess. Just work. Work was busy. Had to run some errands on my lunch break. And that was about it. But I'm looking forward to this evening. It's going to be a chill one. I've been loving PLA, so I'll probably play some PLA. I've been playing Snufkin as well. Snufkin is just freaking one of the most adorable games I've played in a long time. And this weekend's going to be great as well, guys. I have some exciting news. So my sister is in labour. So I'm hoping, she tends to have her babies pretty quickly, that there'll be some baby visits this weekend. I'm going to see Martha tomorrow, which is exciting. Hi, Joe. Welcome in. No worries, Rosie. So, yeah, hopefully I get to see Martha this weekend and my new little nephew. So, fingers crossed. It's very exciting. And that's about it, other than my streams. I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming on Sunday. Thank you, Bean. I can't stay long as I've got mod duty. Wanted to say hi, wish you luck. Sounds good, Joe. Thank you so much for popping in. Toxic Flame. Oh my goodness. You do not have to apologize for that at all. You just make the streams that you can make and we will enjoy your company while you can be here. That's all we can ask of you. It's just nice to have you here when you can be. Joe! Oh my goodness, Joe. Thank you so much for membering up again. Awesome to see a golden turnip next to your name. You got one of your favourite shiny Pokemon last night. What was that, Nika? Who was your favourite? Toxic Flame. What do you think? No. No meaning yet. We're at 4,000. I can see it right in front of me. We ended on a random number because I did a few on my 2-year anniversary. We're at 4,291 checks for the Mooner. It's awful. I can't wait to come back Tuesday and make streams. For a lot of the time, you're only here when I'm on your break. Nice. It's true, Toxic. I don't show up for months and they all welcome me back like a missing bestie turned up. Well, that's what you are, Joe. So good to see you. Yeah, guys, honestly, I mean it, you know? If you guys need to be away for anything, you prioritize whatever that is. It's just really great to see you guys whenever you can pop in. Stinky as flip. That's what I'm saying, Toxic. Stupid manners. Stinky as flip. I love that sentence. I love that sentence so much. It was an alchemy. I love that Pokemon. That's so cool, Nika. Always have a Joe sighting. Right, Amber? It just makes it extra special when you can show up. It's great. And thank you for being here. Thank you for all of the likes, guys. We're already at 17 likes. That's crazy. You guys are amazing. Thank you for hanging out as well. This is just going to be super chill Friday stream. It's been a long week. Just nice to chill. Finally get these eggs hatched. Hopefully get a shiny. And who knows? It might be the best weekend that ever existed. I might get the shiny Mooner on Sunday. There you go, guys. You thought I was going to say my nephew, but no, I mentioned Pokemon instead. What's wrong with me? I've changed. I like being here. I try to be here when I can. When I was talking about how I would miss every stream, I didn't know how many breaks I would have, but it's still fun being here. Yeah, you never know how like vacations and stuff are going to work out. But yeah, it means a lot when you guys are, you know, when you're at work, when you're on vacation, that you spend some of that time hanging out here. It's kind of cool. I love talking to you guys when I can. Honestly, better than therapy. Joe, I'm so glad. Wait, are you going for forms? If you do you have red stripes? So when I started the game and I was really, really, really into this and excited, I wanted to get all the forms. So I do have like a lot of forms of different things. Like I have all the Tatsuguris. There are some other things that I have all the forms of. Right now, I'm just excited and focused on completing my base game Shiny Living Dex, and that doesn't include forms. So I don't have a red stripe. At some point, I do need to get a white stripe and a Basculin, because a white stripe and a Basculegion. So I need 2 white stripes to complete the Teal Mask side of it, but we're just focusing on the base game at the moment. First live stream on your channel. Looking forward to the shiny Basculin. Grant, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. You, how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you get the Mooner so your nephew doesn't have to hear you vent about it. Imagine, first interaction with my nephew is just me venting about Pokemon. Hi, Kieran, by the way. Welcome back, Rosie. Carly and the Fortress. Oh my gosh, that's a callback. My first ever on-stream fail. I was so flustered. Oh my goodness. You guys were great. You kept me sane. Yeah, welcome in, Grant. Nice bean. I don't want to see White Stripe Baskin again. 2.2k eggs deep and no shiny. Ouch. Ouch. Hi, Sandeep. Welcome in. You could just call me Carly. Is that all of them? Yeah. Yeah, I said that all croaky. I'm thinking about getting into the water with Miles. Amber, do it, especially if it's a nice warm day. Oh my gosh. You make those memories. Teaching the nephew from a young age, right? I mean, it's good to set their expectations up, you know, so they know it's not all fun and games. Sometimes you can be approaching 5,000 checks for one single Pokemon. 1 day old. Okay, so the Masuda method is, you guys, you don't even know how badly I want my nephews and my niece, and my nieces now, to be into Pokemon. My sister has no interest. My sister's partner has no interest. My brother-in-law, like, he's obviously a big gamer. This is my other sister. But he's not like huge into Pokemon. Like, obviously he gets it, but he's not big into Pokemon. And my sister's just like, she'll play Spyro and she'll play Crash Bandicoot because that's what we played when we were younger. She'll play Sonic the Hedgehog, but she's not like a big gamer. So I feel like I need to represent the family, right? I need to get the family, the kids, that generation into Pokemon. Hey Trenton, how you doing? And at the same time, in choice moments made you go insane. Joe, couldn't have put it better myself. You got Elekid? Let's go. Also, Buvan, hello. I'm reading chat backwards. It's cold out here, so windy in Ireland. The weather, the temperature has dropped over on this side of the UK too. Sandeep, I am from England. Every day when I wake up, I only think of one thing, that Pokemon Sword and Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild are somehow in the same console. One looks beautiful, one looks questionable. I guess it depends how much time they took to make the games. Eri, how you doing? I love you, it's good to see you. Roombo? Do I collect Pokemon cards, Vivan? I do, so I specifically, at the moment, I'm trying to complete Paldean Fates. That is what I'm currently working on. You were doing it in PLA? Nice. So much easier to spot. Everyone needs to love Pokemon, that's what I'm saying. I was too late to the game. I can't have my nephews and nieces be the same as me. Be the cool Auntie Carly, introduce them to Pokemon and then to Shinies. I really want to. So my eldest nephew has a Switch. So like he's only one Pokemon game away from being obsessed, right? That's all I was. He's had a break for a few days. I should run him today. Dust off those Roomba cobwebs, Eri. Shout out to your channel, Ruben. No, thank you. Vamos, brother. Bro, Elekid has no difference with shiny. I didn't even know it was shiny until I saw the sparkles. So yeah, I did the alpha Elekid outbreaks. I got a couple of them, I think. And yeah, like, especially because the shadow and the light isn't as bad in PLA as it is in this game, but it's still pretty bad. It's really tough to tell the difference. $77 billion in its lifetime, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. Think how many people play it, how many people have multiple copies, like multiple consoles. I have 2 Switches and a Switch Lite. Clocky seems to think that's a huge issue, but I have 2 Switches and a Switch Lite. I know so many people in the Animal Crossing community have 3, 4 Switches because they have to have like multiple islands. And then a bunch of people in the Pokemon community have multiple ones for both versions of the games, for DAs, for stuff like that. Like, there aren't many people that are dedicated gamers that only have one Switch, which is crazy, right? It's crazy that they made it that way. Hey, Sir Quackington, how are you doing? You wanted to pop in? Sounds good. Thank you so much for popping in. I hope you're having a good Friday. If he's early teens or below, Let's Go is a good starting option. For older children, would say Gen 8 and 9. So he's 10. He'll be 11 in March. So yeah, I think maybe Let's Go might be a good shout. But then I haven't played Let's Go. So I was thinking maybe Scarlet Violet, just because I could talk him through it a bit better. We wouldn't be like both learning at the same time. But also I don't know if he has the attention span. I don't know if he's going to get bored just running around like that. He might need a bit more structure. I'm not sure. One of them, Airboo, one of them is a Switch Lite. And that was the first one I got. And then I started, well, no. I got a Switch Lite and then I really wanted to play it on my TV. So I got a Switch. Then I started streaming and I realized having 2 Switches is better than one when it comes to streaming. So now I have 2 normal Switches as well. The PS5 made 10 billion, which is not bad at all compared to the Nintendo Switch. But compared to the Nintendo Switch, right? Just in a league of its own. You can't afford another one. I am currently kind of saving up at the moment because I know that the new console probably isn't going to be cheap. And I'm not going to get multiples of them straight away, but I do know I probably will want to eventually. So I'm trying my best to save up a little bit. You've got 1 Switch right now, saving up for the second one because you're poor and bad with money. I feel that. I feel that, Joe. I only have 1 Switch, but I have a 3DS and a 2DS for Pokemon. That's fair. That's fair, Abu. My Nintendo consoles: Switch, Switch OLED, 2 DS Lites, a 3DS, 2DS, 3DS XL, GameCube, Game Boy Advance, and a Game Boy Advance SP. That is a long list. So I had a Game Boy Color, a Game Boy Advance, a 3DS, or maybe it was a 2DS, a 2DS Lite, I think, and then I had a 3DS. Right, I don't know. I've had a few, but I don't play on any of those now. I just exclusively play on the Switch. I like the clips of the dad and daughter, and he uses Pokemon to help with her reading. It's really cool and sweet. I think I might have seen that once or twice. That does sound great. There you go. I can pretend to my sister that I'm being educational. Let's Go is very easy. The design of the game, especially art-wise, is geared towards the younger audience. Yeah, and I love the art style, so maybe that's what I need to do to get me into Let's Go. Joe, maybe that's what I need to do, is do it vicariously through them. You want the OLED Switch? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of regret not getting the OLED Switch for my second Switch. I think it would have been perfect to have just a regular Switch and an OLED. I play handheld a lot, and yeah, I kind of regret not doing it, just for the fact that I think it's probably only great for people that play handheld a lot, compared to how different it is from the normal Switch. You probably won't get in the new Switch because you're saving up for a PC. Yeah, I'd say a PC is the cooler option out of those two. You love my accent. It's so nice. English accents are just so smooth sounding. Grant, thank you so much. Not weird at all. Very kind of you to say that. I wish I could take credit for it, but this is just how I talk. But thank you so much for being so kind. Getting the kid into the Pokemon card game would be easier. See, my plan is, and I hope my sister's not listening. She's in labour, so she's probably not listening. I obviously collecting Pokemon cards. I have a bunch of Pokemon cards that I just don't know what to do with. My plan is to introduce those to my nephews. I don't think my niece is old enough yet. She's only 3. She'll be 4 in November. I don't think she's quite old enough to get into it, but my nephews are 7 and 10. So I think I might offload all of my cards, all of the cards I don't need to them, in an attempt to like start getting them into Pokemon, you know, and like introducing like the holos and stuff. I might even give them some of the specialer ones. Like I have a bunch of Pawmies. I have a bunch of the Wugtrio full arts. I might even give them like a couple of those so they can get the concept of like the more special cards. You can buy a copy of each version. You get one, he gets one. You both share your first Let's Go adventure together. I actually love the sound of that so much, Joe. It's time to try a new chocolate, methinks. Oh, what chocolate are you going to try, Luke? Yeah, which chocolate? Salted caramel cookies and cream Hershey's. I love. So I'm not a big fan of Hershey's chocolate, but cookies and cream Hershey's is some of the best chocolate I've ever had, which is crazy, right? Because it's the same company. But salted caramel cookies and cream does sound pretty good. I was in 2nd grade getting a Ponyta card from my brother. I was asking for the game that Christmas. Nice. So how old was 2nd grade, Ebu? Use the cards as confetti. Congratulations. I mean, that's what they're going to end up being, right? With my nephews, they will just be everywhere, which is why I don't think my sister will be happy. Where's the egg counter? Cooper, we're not counting the eggs. I have hatched lots of these eggs. I've done them in like combined hunts where I've hatched a lot of other eggs as well. So I have lost count, but too many. Pretty sure we're over odds. It has to be over like 500 eggs at least. So we're just going. We're just hatching until one shines. That's the plan. How are you doing today, Cooper? I think the reason PlayStation 5 didn't sell much because it's mostly made for dads who are tired of work and just want to chill. The Nintendo Switch is made for everyone, and PS5 games mostly 17 plus. I don't know you. I think I can think of a bunch of non-dads who have PS5s. But yeah, I do feel like the Switch, I mean, the Switch is great, right? Because it's 2-in-1 basically, right? It's something you can dock up to like your TV or your PC, and it's handheld. So basically they're reaching 2 different like markets, 2 different audiences, and combining it in one. Night Kitten, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, you're gonna head out, Joe? Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, Shiny037. You're British? I actually didn't know that. How are you doing today? If they don't have the attention span to play the game, don't tell them about shiny hunting. Well, that's what I'm worried about. So my youngest nephew, he's 7. He's a gamer. He loves Minecraft. He is, no offense to any of my friends that play Minecraft, but hands down, the best Minecraft player I have ever seen play Minecraft. He's autistic, and his thing is games. Like, he is so good at video games. He loves Roblox as well. He loves Fortnite. So I think he would get it. My eldest nephew, he loves games too, but he's very different. He is like much more of an outdoorsy, practical kid. The games he likes to play are like Farming Simulator, Pressure Washer Simulator, or whatever it is, like games like that. Whereas my youngest one, he's more into, like, I think he'd get Pokemon more. You're in the American Army as an aviation officer and was really trying to get Blacephalon shiny to celebrate the 4th of July. That would have been cool. Still don't have it. 9k encounters with Shiny Charm and Ultra Sun. I hate hearing about numbers like that, Grant. Also, thank you for your service for the American Army. But I love hearing about, I hate hearing about big numbers like that, because I'm currently going through my longest shiny hunt ever. I'm at 4,291 wild encounters for Muna, which is crazy. It was 1999 when I was in 2nd grade, so at 7, 8. Right, okay, that's a good age then. That's kind of like, if you were into it, maybe they'd be into it, you know? You can't lie, it's lush. Oh, I want to try it now, Loops. Nintendo Switch is great because they have the Pokemon games. That's why you switched off PS5. It's true. They do have it good having the exclusivity over Pokemon, I think. I love Nintendo Switch games art style. I like it more than the realistic games. I think it depends, right? Like, it's not just Nintendo Switch games. Like, one of my all-time favorite games is Stardew Valley. That's not a Switch game. That was like a PC game to start off with. So I think it just depends, right? There are some games for the Switch that are more on the realistic looking side. First box done, guys. Thank you for being here. Let's check my sandwich. That's not how you check your sandwich. That's not how you check your sandwich. It's been a while since I played this game. That's not how you check your sandwich. How do you check your sandwich in this game, guys? Is it the up one? Nope, that's the camera. Nope. There we go. We have 8 minutes left. Oh my gosh. Sparklefish, I hope so. Cool, man. How are you doing? I love Nintendo Switch. Oh, I read that already. I thought Muna was the longest time. That's what I said, right? Did I not say Muna? I meant Muna. Muna is 4,291 wild encounters. Why are autistic people so into games? I show signs of autism, so that makes me question even more. I don't know if it's like they're exclusively into games. I think they just like have passions and they're like all in, you know, which is amazing. I'm good, Swifty. How are you doing? I hope you get it soon. I'm also hunting Shaman at around 15,000 encounters. We'll keep rooting you on during your hunt. Thank you so much. I'll be rooting you on as well, Grant. I swear if you don't green Musharana in the first 10... I swear if you don't green... Okay. I swear if you don't get Musharana in the first 10 checks, right? I want the next Dynamax adventure I do to have that thing shine for me. 5,200 for Regieleki. Ugh. Hey, Risha, how you doing? No worries. You know you never have to apologise for that. You moved inside. Did Miles have the best time swimming? I absolutely hate the bots in Dynamax Adventures. They're constantly ruining my chances of shiny legendaries. It's tough, right? I mostly do DAs at the moment by myself, which means obviously I'm playing against a lot of bots. But I'm quite new to Pokemon. And I'm quite new to Dynamax Adventures, so I only do like the more straightforward, easier ones. Like I've got the Lake Trio now, I think. Or do we still need a Zelf? I think we might still need a Zelf. Sapta, hello, welcome in. But I do the more straightforward ones. But yeah, I don't think, like all of the more complicated ones I've done with friends or other people because I need assistance. I need help. I don't know what I'm doing. And yeah, the bots aren't very helpful. Not very helpful. You said this was? Oh, this wasn't. Muna is my longest hunt. This one's not my longest by a lot. I think we're probably just at odds, if that. You're shiny hunting Dunsparce into Dunsparce. Good luck with that, Night Kitten. Are you looking for the 3-segment one or just the regular? Glad you're good, Swifty. Bean, thanks for lurking. My older brother is autistic and he loves playing games more than you. There we go. You love it? That's the Twilight emoji, my wonderful mod Twy. He's a little bit of a nerd, so that's his little nerdy emoji. I'm not shocked, but KDB, but Edison took us by surprise, not gonna lie. There we go. Got there in the end, Loops. He enjoyed it more today than the other day, being as it warmed up finally. Oh, it's always nice when it's a bit warmer. Hello, Sapta. How are you? I did see your first hello. How are you doing? It's also because there's a certain routine around games and the fact that you both can get lost and have a certain level of control in games that it's stimulating for people. I love that thought process, Risha. That is very true. It's a very controlled environment, but also a great escape. It's such a good point. You collect Pokemon TCG cards? So do I, Sapta. I solely collect Paldean Fates at the moment. I'm looking to complete that. Do you know what Pokemon drop? Do you know what Pokemon drop agave berries in PLA? They're the ones that you need for to be able to see what the MMOs are, right? So you have to wait for the outbreaks with the berries next to them. So if you don't have enough berries to even do that yet, you have to go to each outbreak. And unfortunately, well, no, you have to go to each outbreak. Once you get there, look on your map and it should show you. If there's a little berry next to it, it means all of the Pokemon you KO or catch are going to give you a berry. So you just have to do that. They don't like fall from trees. They might drop from Pokemon randomly. I don't think they do. I think you just have to go to those MMOs. I recently pulled my favourite Pokemon card out of a Celebrations pack. You got the shiny Mew after 4 packs. That's amazing, Grant. Grant, I have some weird connection to Mew TCG cards. I managed to pull 3 of the Bubble Mew. Is it the rare illustration? The full art? I'm not sure. From Paldean Fates, which is kind of crazy. I also have like the regular shiny Mew EX as well, I think it is. But yeah, I love me a Mew card. Yeah, so Rosie, that's why sometimes you'll see those outbreaks, they have the little like orange berries on them. Hi Michael, how you doing? You're hunting the new pack of Greninja? Nice. I got a Luxray EX from Masquerade Masquerade sounded weird. Still chasing the full art Greninja. Good luck. GG's on the Masquerade. Now, do I need an outbreak of some sort to get the mons with the berries? It's got to be the MMOs, Rosie. So you know when you get the question mark, if you go there, it's random, so it can be any Pokemon. It's not always the same kind of Pokemon. Sometimes you don't get any, unfortunately. Sometimes you'll get 2 or 3 of them from one MMO. You have to fly around, so don't worry about catching any of them. Just fly around to all of them on the map until you get to one where you can see the little berries on it. Prince Mex, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I pulled the golden edged one. Ooh, that's cool. I love Mew a lot because I got him shiny in Emerald last year and only 102 runaways. Highly recommend that hunt. I love Mewtwo. I would love a shiny Mew. I don't have any of the games where that's possible though. GG's on Masquerade? Wait, GG's on the Luxray. That's what I meant. Oh my god. Greninja's my favourite Pokemon, but there's no way I'm hunting that card. I'm not that dedicated. I mean, hopefully you just randomly get it. That's always the dream, right, Toxic? Doing well, gonna play some Mario Kart 8D soon. Have fun with that, Michael. I have an early flying Pikachu card and it stares at me over my desk. I love that. Kieran. Hey, Banana, how you doing? Just gonna continue painting. Have fun. What are you painting, Banana? If you don't mind telling us before you go. Kien, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Welcome in. I don't remember you, unfortunately, but it's lovely to see you. Welcome back. But yeah, Rosie, let me know if you need any more help than that. Should be self-explanatory once you get over and you see the berries. And you can get like a good amount. Like if you do that a few times, you can get a good amount. And then I don't know if you know the trick about saving before you talk to the Munchlax. And then you can take a screenshot of the outbreaks and then restart the game and just refer to the screenshot to save your berries. So really, I mean, I haven't touched my berries in a long time. I've been using the same 5 berries over and over again. I've literally never opened one of those packs. I need to. I mean, you don't need to. It's quite dangerous. Collecting Pokemon cards is quite a dangerous hobby because it's such an expensive hobby. And I've got to the point now with Paldean Fates where I think I might have to start thinking about just buying individuals, buying singles, because I'm getting so many duplicates. Messi or Ronaldo? Messi. Your cat came into your room meowing like she came from the hallway and my room going meow, mama, meow, meow, mew, meow. I hope that was a great impression. I'm painting Crustle, the crab with a big rock on its back. That's cool. So I think Crustle was my second ever DA shiny. It's a pretty cool shiny. Yeah, how do I do that? Doing the restart Munchlax thing. So you need 5. And you want to save before you talk to Munchlax. And then you talk to Munchlax, you give him the 5 berries, you open your map up, you take a picture of your map, and then you just restart the game. And then you refer to that picture. So you look at the map that you've taken a picture of, and you'll be like, oh, I want to go here, 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 and here. And you just go to those areas, because they'll always stay the same. As long as you save before you talk to Munchlax, you keep your berries. It's so expensive, but I can't stop, right? No, are you a Ronaldo fan, Sapta? Oof. I bet it was spot on. A colleague at work had one of those gold metal plated Mews from the 151. It's so cool. Amber got one of those because Amber got the ETB on her birthday, so she has one of those now, which is so cool. Hi Jan's Gaming, how you doing? Oh, let's not talk about being aggressive in chat, guys. And let's try not talk about any accidents or things like that. Let's keep the vibes nice and positive. As long as everyone's okay, that's all that matters. Yeah, Muse 151 is very, very, very beautiful. I want to see it. I don't know, Amber, you're the worst influence in the best way. Because you did make me want to open some other sets, not just Paldean Fates. You still trying to complete the Pokemon Go cards? I just pulled the 1,000,000th Executive V. Oof, meme. That helps a lot. No worries. Razzie taught me that one. I have 2 now. Dad got the one for you before I got this ETB. Oh, I remember. That's so cool. You want one? Get yourself an ETB. They're so much fun. I was so happy you joined me. I was so happy to be there, Amber. It was so fun getting to like react with you. Hey, Hey JK, how you doing? This hunt you're doing is familiar to me. Basculin was the last shiny I needed to complete the Paldea shiny living dex, and I hatched the red stripe at 308. Said JK, this is my last one I need. Jose, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. That's so funny, JK. This is the last one I need for my Paldean living dex. Fingers crossed it shines soon. We've done a lot more than 302 eggs though, I'll tell you that. Right, we need a new sandwich. You have a gorgeous mantle gold one. I don't have any of those. I am so new to Pokemon, guys. I'm not as new as I was, obviously. It's been like maybe almost a couple years now, but I'm even newer to like Pokemon cards. I'm completely obsessed with them, but I don't have like any of the older sets or of cards or anything, because yeah, I got into it because I loved some of the cards in Paldean Fates so much. That Perrin card, Amber, oh my gosh. I couldn't believe, like, it wasn't even just that you got the Perrin card, it was the setup. The setup for that card, you just couldn't have made it up. Hi Clawzilla, how are you? That Dunsparce fell out of the world. Oh my gosh, are you down in Area 0? They do like to be dramatic down there. I can't believe you legit have almost an entire game of shinies. I'm so, so proud. Amber, thank you so much. I can't believe it either. Like, it felt like such an unachievable goal. But yeah, the only ones I'm missing now other than this is I do need the starters. But because I get all my shinies and quick balls, I do want to wait until that becomes available. But I do actually have a shiny Sprigatito, but it's just in a Pokeball. So I do have that one. Hi Jason, how you doing? What's my favorite cat Pokemon? That's so tough. There are so many good ones. I love Litten, but oh, I don't know. Even Glameow is so cute. Purloin is really adorable. What's the Meowstic, is it? I love Meowstic. It might be Meowstic if I'm thinking of the right one. That's my favorite. You're good, Clawzilla. Love to hear it. You have Tulip Special Art Rare. I thought that was a Pokemon name. I'm not going to lie, Scepter. Nice. Oh my god, I forgot about that card that I'm looking for. Bam, there it is. Just crazy. And the more I think about it, it's such a you card. Like, you are Perrin, right? The camera, the hair. Like, I know Perrin's hair isn't exactly the same, but it's kind of the same as yours. You remind me of Perrin. Well, Perrin reminds me of you. Your favorite is Litten. It's just so cute. Litten's shiny is amazing. Meowstic is very cute. Meowstic is the one that evolves from Esper and has gender differences. Esper as well. Oh my gosh, yeah, Esper. It might be Esper. Meowstic is amazing, but it might actually be Esper. It's just so fluffy and little and cute. For my future Violet Shiny Fairy only run, the Shiny Fairy I want to name after you is a Zoomeril, if that's okay. That's adorable. I feel the same. The camera, and if you look into the camera, you see Growlithe, right? It's just so you. Thank you so much to everyone that subscribed today. We hit 3.22k. You guys are great. You have Fuecoco and Crocalor. I'm still learning with my Pokemon pronunciation. Fuecoco is adorable. So I picked Sprigatito for Pokemon Violet. And I love it. I think Sprigatito is my favorite Gen 9 shiny. One of my all-time favorite starter shiny. Not shiny. My favorite Gen 9 starter. And I think it's one of my all-time favorite starters. But for my Scarlet copy, I did choose Fuecoco. And I do think Fuecoco is very cute. Marini, but the sing-up from the actor from the anime. Nice. Kylie, do you want to be named after your Latias? I do not mind at all. It's an honor when you guys want to name Pokemon after me. Oh, is this the football? Who's playing the football right now? Is it England? I mean, Gen 9 Grass Starter is also really cute. I forgot its name. Sprigatito. The best starter ever. It's up there. It's a good one. I do agree. It is one of my favorites. I still think Squirtle does it for me. I think Squirtle is still my all-time favorite starter Pokemon. And that's funny because it has been throughout like my entire time playing Pokemon. So Psyduck used to be my all-time favorite Pokemon before I knew any other Pokemon. And as I started to learn more about Pokemon, that changed to Mimikyu, and it's been Mimikyu ever since. I still love Psyduck, but yeah, Mimikyu definitely took the spot as my favorite. But Squirtle, even after like seeing all of the starters, has remained my favorite, I think. I remember once I showed my dad my Esper and he laughed. Misty, my Esper, one-shot an Onyx. He evolved and is now my lovely Meowstic. I love that. No, it's not England. We play tomorrow. Well, no, it didn't mean that they were from England. You could have been talking about the other team. When I find a shiny, I'll name it after you. That would be so sweet, Night Kitten. My answer is Greninja, no questions asked. Nice. I like the first form of Pokemon a lot more than evolutions, just in general, I think. Yeah, you should do that, Amber. Make a list. I love a good list. Hi, Uni. How you doing? It's good to see you. Game Freak's favourite Pokemon is for sure Pikachu and Charizard. True. True, true. Very true. It's named after you with 3 hearts. That's so cute. Thank you so much, Clopzilla. My favourite Pokemon fire type from each gen. Are you going to tell us? Hydration check, guys. Oh my gosh, I want to be Cupfu. Why does Loops get to be Cubfu? I love Cubfu. That was so bratty of me. I'm kidding. I won if I ever get the money to get a tattoo of all or most of the ones I love into a happy sleeve or leg piece. That would be so freaking adorable. I could just picture it now. You like some great Pokemon as well. Water, you doing shiny hunting without water? Your Cubfu is a male. Gosh darn it. I guess Loops can have it this time. They're shiny forms. That would be so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, yeah. I would love to see that, Amber. I feel like, I don't know, Pokemon is such a huge part of my life. I should get a Pokemon tattoo, right, guys? I should do that. Because, I don't know, I always feel like tattoos, I like them to mean something to me. And, like, even if, and I don't think this is going to happen, right? But even if I somehow just kind of fall off Pokemon and I'm just not as into it anymore, like, the past couple of years of being obsessed with Pokemon, finding you guys, making some amazing friends, like, that is enough. That's more than enough to document in a tattoo. Right? Like, to remember these amazing times. I have an exam tomorrow. I didn't study at all because the power of friendship will make me pass the exam for sure. Oh, I hope so, you. Pipika. It's been a while since we had this song. Hey, Aqua Shiny. Got some nice Pokemon in Let's Go. What did you get? Ooh, Scepter. Let me hear. Let me read this. Charizard, Blaziken, Infernape, Cinderace, and Skeledirge. Love that. That's a great list of fire types. Whenever I get a shiny Munna in Pokemon Go, I'm naming it after you. Please do. And there's probably no doubt, Toxic Flame, that you will get that shiny before I do, so hopefully it will give me some Munna shiny luck. It's alright, Clorf. I'm just being silly. We should all get Pokemon tattoos when we're doing it. Oh my gosh, we so should. You had an idea? What's the idea, Clorfzilla? What's my favourite type? Ghost, I think. Just based on how many ghost type Pokemon I love. Yeah, I think ghost type is my favourite Scepter. When is a great question? Wow. I can talk. Question. When are we all going to go get tattoos together, guys? I named my shiny Psyduck after you in PLA. I love that. Yeah, I love that. So PLA has Psyduck, right? It doesn't have Mimikyu, so I feel like the Pokemon that is me in PLA is Psyduck, so it's kind of cool. I don't know. I haven't seen a Muna in Pokemon Go in 3 months. Oof. Whenever I catch the other Lati twin, I want to know if you have a brother so I can name it. I don't. I am one of 3 sisters, Clawzilla. I do not have a brother. You'd love some sort of Glysaur tattoo. Do it. Do it, Loops. Also, I have 2 shiny Rosie, a Munchlax and a Snorlax. I love that. I love that. Sapta, I ask you that you refer to the chat rules at the top. Let's not give away our age for your own safety, please. Even just saying stuff like that and not giving specific ages. Let's just avoid talking about those things, please. Thank you, Amber. In PLA, I normally associate Psyduck with you. In any other game, I associate you with Mimikyu. I love that so much, Rosie. I love hearing that. Like, it's kind of cool to, like, come into this community of, like, very established Pokemon players who have, like, very established favorite Pokemon. And now you guys associate me with my favorite Pokemon, which is really freaking cool. It's just really cool. Squirtlin, Treecko, and Joltik, Ekans, Spinstick, and Coughing for my first time playing Pokemon Go. Nice. I'll get a 151 back piece. What would that look like? Okay, Sapta, just letting you know. In every game, Gengar is Razzie. Exactly. What's your first shiny in this game? I can't remember what my first shiny is in Scarlet, but my first shiny in Violet was a Glalie. And I think at some point I'm going to be doing a special shiny alpha hunt in PLA for a Glalie. Because it is my first ever shiny that I ever got ever. So I think it'd be cool to get the alpha version of that. If anyone has an idea for the other Lati twin, I will need a name. Oh, just the numbers 151? Is that what you were talking about? Oh no, okay. A back piece with all original 151 Pokemon on it. Not really sure I could say it any other way. That's true. Okay, I'll give you that. I don't know why I don't even know if I should say this, but I pictured the box of 151 cards, okay? Mine was Iron Bundle while I was doing the story. That's so cool. It's so cool when you guys get story shinies. It's okay, Septa. You have Violet. I love Violet. I got Scarlet because I realized that it was impossible to shiny hunt the Scarlet exclusives in other people's games. So they suckered me in and I got Scarlet, and I think it's great too. But yeah, Violet is my favorite of the 2. My first shiny in Scarlet and Violet was a shiny Voltorb. It happened the night the game came out. You can imagine what happened there because I didn't know you could save before running into a shiny. Oh, Grant, that sucks. Yeah, because all of that stuff, like, even though, like, we all knew what shinies were, we didn't know about those mechanics. Oh no, that really sucks. I failed a shiny on stream. My first shiny fail was Fortress, and the same thing happened to me, except I knew I could save beforehand. I just panicked and I didn't save, and then it exploded. It's just the number 151 on the box in the 500 size font. This woman, honestly, stop. Also, I have a humble Alchemy if you want to name it Carly. I mean, I do like Alchemy. I did something really cool with, so you know when Scarlet Violet did the special, what's it called? The special event with the Milceries. I did something really cool. I farmed those things, and I managed to get a shiny Milcery and enough Milceries to get each form of the Alchemies, and I named them all after my mods, and they all kind of worked out perfectly. They all kind of matched them in silly little ways, and I love that. I think that's so special. That's actually gone into my special box in home, so I do actually need another Milcery and another Alchemy for my shiny living DEX at some point. I like Violet a little bit more over Scarlet, but I really like the Paradox Pokemon in Scarlet over Violet. I feel that. Fousey, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I reclaimed it later though. My first one I caught was a shiny Cubchoo later in the story. I put it in my team and didn't want to evolve it because it's too cute, and Beartic has a bad shiny. I feel that. I feel that. I'm all for not evolving the cute little ones. Yeah, I managed, luckily, to reclaim it on the same stream, Grant. Love to hear that, Saptor. My first ever shiny was a Sandshrew in Aura's Green Bean. Nice. Oh, just get the OG Pokerap lyrics all down your back? That's what I'm going to do. That's a shout, Loops. That's what I should do, right, guys? You forgot about that, right? I forgot about it until I was sorting out my shiny living DEX the other day, and I was like, I did that. That was so cute. Kefir is starting to grow on me, even if it does taste spoiled. I tried it once because, yeah, I heard about all the amazing health benefits, Airy. I couldn't do it, but maybe after some time, well, I'd have to try it again for it to grow on me, and I haven't. I'm a huge hunter. I think that's a good thing, right? You have Riolu, comfy full art, nice. Biggest regret in Pokemon was not playing during the Christmas Alolan Vulpix raids in 2020. Would love to get shiny Alolan Vulpix. That would be amazing. It's not a biggest regret. I wish I was playing Pokemon back when they did the event in Sword and Shield for the Pokemon, which name escapes me. Marshadow. For Marshadow. I would love to be able to play Scarlet at Sword and Shield with Marshadow. I don't think it was a shiny event. I think it was just a regular Marshadow. But I recently discovered that Pokemon exists, and I love it, and I want one. Oh, it's mango flavored. Does the mango hide the slightly spoilt taste a bit better, Airy? Because I think the one I had was just plain, which is like hardcore. No worries, Rishia. Stupid sock Pokemon as a tattoo. It would be amazing, actually. You should walk out of your house and scream the Pokemon theme song when you get shiny Munna. I might have to. I have to do something to celebrate that thing. I just don't know how big of a tattoo or where I should get it because of bad eczema. Oof, that's true, Loops. That's definitely something to consider. My first shiny in Violet was Eevee. I named it after my ex and evolved it into Sylveon for her. That's cute. Pikachu EX, Oinkologne EX, super rare, nice. Who won yesterday? I won yesterday, Banana. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I got the Octillery. Goodness knows how many checks, but it was good. Good times. Glysaur would look sick as a half sleeve on the forearm. Ooh. You love Marshadow? Me too. I want to experience it in a game, and I'm so sad because I love Sword and Shield, but I only started playing that like last year. A little bit, yes, I had vanilla flavor and it was extra yucky. Oof. It might have been vanilla actually that I tried. Can't you get Marshadow in Sword Shield with DAs? I don't think so. Let me just Google. Let me just make sure it is Marshadow. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is Marshadow. I think it's an event exclusive. I think there was like one event in like 2020 or something in Sword and Shield. I could clone my Marshadow from Ultramoon and give you one if you'd like. That would be so sweet, Grant. Thank you. But I don't know. I'm a bit fussy when it comes to Pokemon. I like them to all have my trainer, my OT. But I really do appreciate that. That's cool. You love Ash Greninja? You join a club at TCG. Nice. Saptor, are you looking forward to the new Pocket TCG game that's coming out at some point? You can't wait to get your tattoo finished now. You're excited again. It's exciting. I'm probably never going to get a Marshadow unless I send it from Pokemon Go. But I love that game, so I'm not taking it out of Pokemon Go. Can you get it in Pokemon Go? I mean, I could do that, but like, I want it in the original game, you know? Well, it's not the original game, but you know what I mean. I've played Pokemon ever since Sword and Shield came out. Nice. Oh, wait, but no event Pokemon ever have your 8. Oh, really, Airy? I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know that, Airy. What do they have? Does mine... Oh, no. I want to check something. I think my Mew's in here. Because this was an event one. It's got my OT. It says Carly May. Yeah. Oh, do you have one, Ari? I'm so jealous of you. It's not shiny, right? It wasn't like a shiny event. It was just a regular one. Hear me out. It should shine bright like a diamond. It really should. Unlucky Gamer, welcome in. Logan, hello, how are you? Lucario is an exception, as is Mew. Okay. Typical, I'd pick one that's an exception. You have to buy a $15 research ticket, and on July 13th or 14th, you have to do a research, and I bought it because you're obsessed. Nice. Hey, Lion Spear. Oh my gosh, I missed you. How are you doing? I always miss you when you come into chats, and you like make chat so beautiful, and then I realise chat's been beautiful for ages, and I just didn't notice. How are you doing? Marshadow is shiny locked. Nice, okay. Well, not nice, but thanks for letting me know. Hey, Sarah, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Happy Friday. Most of the older mystery gifts in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and then the ones in Sword Shield they give out from GameStop, and mystery codes never have your AT. Interesting, okay. So I could just get one from anywhere then. Interesting. How's your Friday been, Sarah? What have you been up to today? Hey, Logan. Are you Logan Paul? I always thought that too. I always thought there was only one Logan ever to exist in the world. If you do end up wanting one, I got Ultra Moon right beside me. It would be no trouble at all. Thank you so much, Grant. I might take you up on that at a later time. I don't know if you have Discord at all. But we do have a Discord server. Your hands are cold right now and it's summer. Do you have poor circulation, Clothzilla? Carly Wild Thing. First, what I sent you on Discord. And second, I have an appointment to dye my hair next Thursday. Oh my gosh, Sarah. What colour? And also checking the Discord right now. What colour? No way. I love that so much, Sarah. Oh, I love that. Oh, I'm so glad they decided to make a stand like that. It was such a wild idea. Was it just like an off the cuff, like, I want to do something to my hair, I'm going to book it in? I could ask my friend to get you a Marshadow with your AT. It's alright, guys. I like my Pokemon to be legit ones as well, I guess, too. So we'll see. I don't know yet. Oh, I read that already. I have good circulation. My AC is on full blast. That will be what it is. A dull blue. Oh, like a dusty blue. I could see that. That would look amazing. I mean, I don't know what your hair looks like right now, to be honest. It's probably amazing right now, but blue sounds amazing. Hey, Panther. You didn't miss too much. We're just hatching a bunch of Basculin eggs at the moment. So, yeah, no shiny yet. We're just chilling. How you doing? I was in front of the hair dye in store and I was like, I love that. Nice little impulsive thoughts. Letting them win isn't too bad every now and then. Dark brown right now. Nice. Is this like going to be the first time you've coloured your hair? You got a shiny Blastoise and Venusaur, but you need a shiny Charizard. Good luck. Thank you so much, Clawfsir. That's very, very kind of you to say that. You guys are all amazing too. Just the best community. Good luck on the shiny hunt. Going back to Pokemon, let's go. Have fun, Aqua Shiny. Thank you so much for popping in. And the good thing about starting the stream early as well, it means I get to finish a little bit early. I'm going to have some food. I don't know what to do. I really want to play PLA, but I also really want to play Snufkin. It's great to, like, be torn between games, right? I'm cool. You think I'm cool? Like, for real? Technically, have summer break, so I did nothing. Well, nothing is great. I love nothing days, that's for sure. Hi, do you need a mod? I do not need a mod. Gidges? Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. Welcome in. I have the most amazing team of mods, thank you. Not many people get mods by asking. Just for future reference. I'm a bit nervous, but it's going to be awesome. I don't know if I'm going darker in general, just dull blue strains. Whatever you do is going to be amazing, and it's really not that scary. I have done a lot of stuff to my hair over the years, and it is nerve-wracking at first, but you'll get the bug, and you'll be having like a different hair color every month, trust me. Thank you, Clawzilla. Play PLA and remember to hit X on the map. Rosie, that was such a good tip, and I hate that I got it from you. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I hate that I got it from you. Razzy's probably told me about it a million times before, but for some reason it stuck when you said it, just because it was annoying that it came from you. Don't milk it. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Scepter. You're Dutch? Nice. I'm English. Welcome in. Thank you, Risha. I really do. Miles is making me watch Boss Baby, and I don't know if I'm a fan. I've never watched it, but my nephews love it. And if my nephews love it, it makes me think that I'm not going to love it. Yeah, my middle nephew was obsessed with it, and my sister was worried about when the new baby came, just in case. You're Spanish? Nice, we've got people from all over the world today. That's so cool. Like, actually so cool. I love that YouTube kind of just brings everyone together. From all parts of the world. Don't worry, I literally figured it out yesterday too. I figured it out like a minute before I told you. But you came across so confident, Rosie. Got to run until next time. Thanks for being here, Kieran. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. I'm out of Lex, but I gotta go. Dinner time. Enjoy your dinner, Bean. You're Austrian. You are Austrian. But yeah, oh my gosh, Sarah, that picture. Oh. That hopefully, like, that gives me hope that that sets the tone for the Eurovision Song Contest next year. You know, like, if those are the vibes that they're bringing, it's going to be a good one. Do you know what I mean? French-Mexican? That's so cool, Banana. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you can hit X unless you're being targeted by Pokemon. Being targeted won't let you. Yeah, I knew that bit. They released a statement of change for ESC 2025. So. Also, Rosie, I agree with Cloth. I'm glad you're my friend. You're a wonderful person. Look at that. You guys are always so kind and amazing to me, but I also love it when you're kind and amazing to each other as well. It's just so lovely to see like what a nice, kind community you guys are. You like the video? Thank you, Logan. Rosie, I found that out when Razmataz did that. There we go. We've been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes. That went by really quickly. And we've reached 45 likes. Stop it, guys. You guys are amazing. How have we reached 45 likes? Clawfzilla coming in at the same time. Shiny? Was that Shiny? Logan, I think you're trolling me. I'm gonna check just in case. That was not shiny, you absolute troll. You absolute troll, Logan. It was for you, okay. See you later, Bean. They have like new directors for a Eurovision Song Contest. So Martin Usterdon isn't the sole representative, and he said he has no problem being booed because that's how he knows there needs to be change. That's cool. That's a cool mindset to have, Sarah. I like that. You always find myself your 30th liker. I feel like there are people like that in the community that always manage to have the same like. Right? A Minior? That's a cool shiny, Logan. I'm guessing that's what you meant. Thank you, Scepter. My number one change for Eurovision is ditch jury vote. Right? It should be public. Or like, if you're going to do a jury vote, don't let them have so much influence, you know, Loops? What's up, Logan? Android or Apple? No, in between, just pick one. Apple for me. That's what I use. Integrates really well between my Mac and my iPad. So I am Apple all the way, but I definitely see the pros of Android. I know you said just pick one, and I'm waffling, but I don't want to offend any Android users because Androids tend to be ahead of the game in terms of tech and stuff like that. But for me and convenience, it's Apple all the way. It's got the rare mark, Logan. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That's so cool. A rare marked shiny Minior. Stop it. And may I remind you that Israel almost won by televotes. Well, yeah, this is true. I still think there is going to be a certain sense of like political voting. People will vote for their neighbours and stuff. And things like that. But it does feel right to just have the public call it, right? You're going to sleep, Sapta? Thank you for being here. Enjoy your sleep. They pushed it all into advertisement for this year. Yeah, see, things like that needs to be looked into as well, Sarah. Like, misleading, well, not even misleading, but like leading advertisements, right? Trying to influence people in how to vote. It should just all be based, like in an ideal world, should just all be based on the performance, right? Nothing else. The country shouldn't even matter. Like, it's an artist who's representing the country. If they did a good job for their country, then the country wins, you know? Touche, Sarah, right? Could never, Panther. Oh my goodness. Don't be asking questions like that. We just need the jury to have less power than the televote. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, right? Like, at least if they're gonna vote, let them have less of an influence than they do. It's small, that shiny. That's cute though. I like small ones. Mostly everyone watched SpongeBob or other TV shows as a kid. I didn't watch them because I thought I'm a grown-up. So as a kid, I watched Batman, Beyond the Justice League. As a kid, I wish I didn't. Do you wish that you had watched more of like the kiddie programs, you? Holly, welcome. How are you? Back. Sorry. So yeah, I checked my mystery gift Marshadow. It's mythical 22. Okay. See, now I'm torn because, like, obviously I want to have one, but I want it to be legit. So I don't think I'm going to take any of the kind offers. I don't want it to be like a cloned or a hacked Pokemon, you know? Something about that just... Well, one, it worries me. It worries me that it's going to, like, affect, like, my account, and I don't want to lose my shinies. And two, I don't know, just out of principle, I guess. Baby Lasagna said in after final interview that he knew he had lost the moment jury votes were over. That sucks. I still think we should send BTS as our entry next year. I don't think it would matter. I think if we had sent One Direction in their heyday, we wouldn't have won. It's that political. I do think, however, though, when we came like close, when we came second, Sam Ryder had a huge following, right? He was very relevant on TikTok. He had a huge following of people. The song was okay. I know people love the song. For me, it was just an okay song. I get it. I get why it was popular, but I guess it did show that, like, if you have a big following, it can affect the vote. Stan culture will take us to victory, you think? I mean, the UK is kind of known for sending artists that can't sing their songs. That also frustrates me, Sarah. Oops. Eri, are you for real? Eri? Stop it. Eri, I love you. Hey, Billy, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Oh, goodness. Let me respond. Thank you so much, Eri. You're just the best. Watching stuff like Batman kind of made me a bully in kindergarten, so I wish my parents didn't let me watch Batman as a kid because Batman is brutal. Even though it's a kid's show, it's dark. True. Yeah, I feel like there are levels to kids shows, right? Do I need a new sandwich? How do I do this? I keep forgetting. Go away. Nope. This one, okay. Yeah, there are different levels, right? And yeah, maybe that was a bit too much for like your super young self. To be fair, if we need to start holding those competitions, for who we send. Oh, we need to start holding those competitions for who we send because we tend to perform better when that happens. That could be a shout. And maybe I'll get into it because I don't really watch any of that aspect. I just like the final. How dare I? How dare I do what? You know what sends me? I know Mr. Brightside off by heart. You know what send me? I know Mr. Brightside off by heart. Oh my gosh, do it. Loops for Eurovision UK Act 2025, please. Please and thank you. Thank you, Amber. I did get there. Shows don't make you into a bad person. Media doesn't make bad choices. This is a very true point, Ari. People can use media as a bit of a scapegoat for that. The problem is that the songs get provided and you guys just pick who's performing it rather than having an artist sing their own songs with vocal ranges they are comfortable in. Oh my gosh, you're so right. You're so right. Logan, I don't know why you're saying that. It's a bit weird. You've been fine. You've been chill and chat. I'm from the UK, so I can say what I want about the UK, thank you. I mean, watching Batman as a kid did make me a huge Batman fan. I literally watched almost every Batman series. That's impressive. Hi, Ruby. You caught Necrozma in Pokemon Go. Let's go. GG's. I think the music festivals that most countries have are great to pick the artist. Ooh. Cringe individual detected. Right, Loops? Right. What's up, Clovzilla? What's up? He's from GoFest 2024. Nice. Ruby, I always read everyone's message in chat. You just have to be a little bit patient sometimes, please. I'm not from the UK and I can say whatever. This is true, Sarah. Thank you, Amber. What kind of shows did I watch as a kid? I watched a lot of like late 90s, early 2000s, like British shows, Australian shows as well. So I don't know how many of these references you guys are going to get unless you are from my generation / the UK. But I used to love like The Queen's Nose, My Strange Parents, I think it was called, The Demon Headmaster. Gosh, and then I got into like the more American shows, Recess, the Rugrats. I loved the Rugrats, Looney Tunes, Pinky and the Brain. I really used to love Pinky and the Brain, the Powerpuff Girls, all that time. Suncoast Samurai, you are in the wrong place. You also caught a 2743 CP Ho-Oh. Nice. Ma'am, this is a Pokemon stream, right? Right, Erin? No, none of them. How are you doing today, Billy? Hi, Lacey. Is that how I pronounce it? I've forgotten already. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. I think Razzie loves my jokes. Should I tell him more jokes? He keeps saying, but I think it means that he likes it. I think you know that that's not what it means, Panta. I think you know that that's not what it means. I'm sad Germany scored, but I'm happy it was Wirtz. Yes, Loops, yes. The childhood shows I used to watch are The Backyardigans, The Wonder Pets, and Go Diego Go. The Backyardigans, I think I watched a little bit of that. That also reminds me, this is so niche. Loops, I don't know. This might be a bit too old for you, but I don't know if there's anyone else. I'm assuming it's just the UK. The Poddington Peas. Anyone have... Well, it could be American. I'm pretty sure the theme song was sung by an American. Anyone know the Poddington Peas? I used to love that. Did I watch Saddle Club? I didn't. Hey, Green Bean, how are you doing? My cold is gone for the most part. Loving being a functional human being again, physically anyways. Love that, Villy. I am so glad that you're feeling better. You also had a stronghold in Minecraft. Nice. I keep running into things. I apologize. Did the other little guy finally shine? Do you mean the Mooner? No, Green Bean, you haven't missed that. We're just playing another game today. I'm just trying to hatch this fish because I almost have one of every single shiny in this game for the base game, not including the DLC. The only one I now need is this fish, so we are trying to hatch this thing. I love how excited you were though. Like, I can't wait for that thing to shine. I really can't wait. What did the fish say when he swam into a wall? Damn. Oh gosh, Panta started over here. If the family name is Dington, it's British. True. Poddington, Haddington. You're so right. What do the stars on the Pokemon mean for MMOs? So that's a guaranteed second spawn. So you know sometimes when you KO the first lot, it says a new horde is forming. That's not guaranteed. It can still happen on any of them other than the ones with the berries, Rosie. But the stars mean it's guaranteed a second horde. So it's always worth checking those because it's not going to be a guaranteed alpha horde. But at least you know those ones will always have a second horde. Thank you, Green Bean. I am, like, without, like, bigging myself up too much, I am really proud that this is something that I am so close to completing. Because like I said earlier, I just couldn't have pictured that it would be something that I would ever do. So it's cool that I'm there, you know. An Amazon Alexa and smart plug. Nice. I love to watch iCarly, but with cartoons, I don't know. See, iCarly I think was a little bit too late for me. I feel like my sisters watched iCarly. Griff8, how are you doing? It's good to see you. You became the 50th like. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for 50 likes. You guys are amazing. Guaranteed shiny. No, imagine. That would be cool. That would actually be quite cool. What's up, Forfzilla? Did you get another shiny, Logan? Shows I liked a lot as a kid were Teen Titans, SpongeBob, Naruto, and Invader Zim. Love that. I used to watch some SpongeBob. That's about it from that list. Oh, I used to like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah. I did used to like watching those. The Flintstones. Oh my gosh, I was obsessed with the Flintstones. And the Flintstones movies, tell me they're not the best hit of nostalgia ever. And they're not amazing. You had surgery and you're recovering, but you're glad you're here. Well, hopefully this is just a nice little chill place for you to hang out, Griff. I grew up on Teen Titans, Generator Rex, Ben 10. Oh my gosh, Ben 10. Dragon Ball Z, Amazing World of Gumball, and Adventure Time. You're so young, Loops. Carly, I bought you an Everstone because I love you just the way you are. That's so cute. Is mayonnaise an instrument? That's a SpongeBob reference. I've been trying to remember my childhood shows for the last couple minutes and I'm drawing a blank. Risha, did you ever watch Moomin? Did you ever watch Moomin? Logan, that's like the oldest joke in the book and it's not really very funny. Let's just be nice, normal people in chat. Let's not troll. Gumball was cool. Never watched it. Anyone watch the 60s, 70s Scooby-Doo and Jabba Jaw? I used to watch some Scooby-Doo. I don't know if it was like the 60s, 70s stuff. Did any of you watch Catch the Pigeon? I used to love Catch the Pigeon. Thanks, Amber. Can forget Johnny Test and Regular Show too. Didn't watch either of those. I loved Recess. I loved Hey Arnold. I loved Arthur. Mona the Vampire was so good. Loved Mona the Vampire. A horseradish. Is horseradish an instrument? Okay, Logan, thank you for telling us you're a troll. You're now hidden from the channel because of it. All the stuff on CBBC, yes. Oh, CBBC was so good. Did you ever watch Zap? I used to love Zap. Oh, what was it? Jimmy Neutron, I used to like as well. Also, I got grounded by your dad for Poiple the other day. Oh dear. Johnny, what's the... There was another Johnny one from my childhood. And I can't remember his name. Anyone remember? I know that Razzie would remember. I feel like he's mentioned him before. Bravo! That's it, Amber. Thank you. Johnny Bravo. I used to watch a little bit of that. Cat Dog. Oh my gosh, Cat Dog was so good. Angry Beavers. Oggy and the Cockroaches. Oh my gosh. Kids TV. I'm going to sound so old. Kids TV is not the same as it was back then. Although Bluey is amazing. Cow and Chicken. Oh my gosh. Pinky and the Brain did slap. I still quote that to this day. If someone says like, what are we going to do tomorrow? Or I can't remember the exact line. PB and L Otter. PB and J Otter. Growing up for some reason I feared Cat Dog. Oh my gosh. We're having all the nostalgia. We really are. We really are, Corvzilla. I love when we go off on these little tangents and stream about things like this. It's fun to like remember things. And also like hear what you guys who from like different generations to me, what you were into as well, you know. Steven Universe, Lysel, I really want to watch it. I really, really want to watch it. I think I would just so love it. Amber loves it. Razzie loves it. I think I would love it. Please tell me someone else loved Dragon Tales. I feel like I watched Dragon Tales. I must watch Steven Universe. I know. I never watched Beyblade. It's amazing. Farmyard, Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit. Shaun the Sheep. Yes, please. Great shows. You love Dragon Tales. You watch Beyblades. Yokai watch? Not me. I adored Dragon Tales. I still watch it regularly. Love that. Back in the barnyard. Do it right now. Digimon, I never watched. I watched like a bit of Pokemon. I never watched Digimon. I never watched like Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragon Ball Z. I never watched any of those things. But yeah, I did watch some Pokemon when I was very young. I was very, very young. Hey, Paulie, how you doing? Little birdie tells me it might have been your last day today. Are you excited for the summer break? Beyblade Metal Fusion. I did not watch that. I watched a few episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! It never really interested you. Right. See, Pokemon kind of did. I liked the cute animals in it, but I think because I wasn't into the games or the cards that much back then. It was kind of like I'd watch it if it was on, but I wouldn't like go out of my way to watch it. Pokemon was never on TV for you? Right. I also watched Pokemon Horizons when I threw up in your own bed the other night. Oh my gosh. I still need to watch that. I want to watch Pokemon Horizons. I think it's going to be like the gateway into the Pokemon anime for me. Hopefully I will watch it soon. Hey, Bray, how you doing? Did Yu-Gi-Oh! Spike your interest? You had to come in. It's good to see you. How's your Friday been? How did I forget to mention Power? Oh my gosh, I loved Power Rangers. I was obsessed with the pink Power Ranger. I wanted to be her. There was this older girl in school who looked like her and she was called Kimberly. And I idolized this girl at school because I thought she was the pink Power Ranger. Oh my gosh. Loved the Power Rangers. Bakugan, I've not heard of that. Janchi, how you doing? Also, I kind of forgot that BFDI 2 meetup is active. I don't know what that means, Ruby. My Friday has been good. Glad it's the weekend. Me too. I only had a short work week this week. I was only in work for a couple of days. But I'm so glad it's the weekend already. I want to have like a chill weekend. I'm going to be hanging out with my sisters all weekend, I think. Which I'm very excited about. All the baby cuddles in the world. Like, I can't wait. And just hanging out with you guys on stream too. You used to be obsessed. I used to love them, Rosé. Also, finally got a certificate for the English competition I competed in. I got between 75 and 85. You didn't advance though. I mean, that's a great score though. Well done, Paulie. Power Rangers Ninja Storm and Dino Thunder morphed my whole personality as a kid. I love that. Glad you're alright, Janchi. I forgot I needed to put my new, up your new poster. What's your new poster, Clawzilla? I grew up on Pokemon, DP, Dinosaur King, and Beyblade. Nice, BFDI is a show. Nice. Dinosaur King was the best, not gonna lie. Oh, my latest shiny is actually a shiny Charmeleon in Pokemon Go. Nice. I did watch some of the original Power Rangers, but I'm not sure if that was on TV. We had it on VCR, I believe. That's what it's called, yeah. Pokemon and Beyblade, but it feels older, not what I grew up on. That feels older, not what I grew up on. Right, okay. Dinosaur King. Luke's is proper in like nostalgia mode right now. I love to see it. I was a Power Ranger for Halloween one year. I cannot remember which one I was though. I was all about that Pink Ranger. Oh my goodness. I came in saying that's definitely Razzie on screen. I swear I crack myself up every day. Oh. Yep, it definitely is. This is pre-recorded. He just did it for me. Hey Natasha, how you doing? It's good to see you. How's your Friday going? Dinosaur King is what you want to be. Yeah, make your move. Come on, make your move. I'm sure that's exactly how it sounded, right, Loops? I love doing road trips across Paldea and picnics make me so happy. That's cute, Banana. I don't know if that show was Polish or not, but there was this show called Firefighter Sam. In Polish, it's Strażak Sam. I probably pronounced that so wrong. We have Fireman Sam. Fireman Sam, I believe, is originally British, Lysel, and then it moved around the world, but that's so cool. Yeah, I used to watch Fireman Sam, Postman Pat. This is like when I was young, those ones. I also played Mario Kart Wii for the first time when I was little. My cup I first picked was the banana cup. That's cool. My sister was the pink one. I think I was the red one. Nice. I don't know any English shows, so I only know 7% of what you're talking about. I'm sorry, Panta. Feel free to talk about any amazing shows that you watched growing up. I'd love to learn about them. I so nailed the rhythm. Did I? I feel like you're lying, but thank you. Carly, you're amazing, but I've got to go. Love you all so much. Thank you so much for the nostalgia. Anytime, Clawzilla. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Fireman Sam was awesome, right? Norm was so naughty. And so it's all like CGI now, the new stuff. I was watching it with my nephews once. They made Norm even more naughty. He is the worst influence. And I'm like, why are they letting kids watch someone like him? He just does not listen. I do not remember Dinosaur Train. That being said, I was sick a lot as a kid, and often what was on TV when I was in bed wasn't kid appropriate. So we had a lot of VCR tapes and later DVDs, most of them Disney. That makes a lot of sense. That's very responsible of your parents. I'm doing good. Busy day at work, so I'm glad it's the weekend. Same here. I had a busy day. Yesterday was very busy. Today was very busy. Glad that it's done. Me? Lie? Never. You've never lied to me before. That's very true, Loops. Hi, Brayden. How you doing? I love Pokemon too. Welcome in. Oh, I also saw an episode in the Garfield show where Garfield says, I know will you L. I don't know what that means. I was trying to guess what it meant and I just gave up. Janchi, Dinosaur Train sounds so familiar to you. I mean, Sam was from Pontypandy, Fake Wales, so Welsh UK show. Yeah, true. Very, very true. It's very obviously Welsh. Garfield was sick. I watched a little bit of Garfield. I wasn't like the biggest fan of it. What were the Raccoon Tales? Was that what the show was called? I was obsessed with that. I loved that show. Loved that show. Thomas the Train was the go. I watched we called it Thomas the Tank Engine when I was younger. I don't know what it's called now. I loved Harry and his bucket full of dinosaurs. I never heard that one. If we're talking about kids' dino shows. Bubble Guppies. Oh my gosh, that's adorable sounding. My day was very good, thank you. It was busy, Brayden. I'm very glad that it's the weekend now. I just had work. I had to run some errands, which kind of throws me off when I have to do that on my lunch break. But it was fine. Looking forward to this weekend. That stands for I know where you live. Thank you. Also, just like you, I watched a lot of Australian shows when I was older and sick at home as they were on during the day, right? So I watched Around the Twist. I loved Neighbours. I loved Home and Away. Heartbreak High. I was obsessed with. I remember one time I had to go to my aunt's house and it meant I was going to miss the Saturday morning episode of Heartbreak High and I cried. I had the biggest crush on one of the characters in that show. It's embarrassing. I haven't looked back at that for a while. I want to know, like, what... I can't even remember what the character looked like, but I know if I saw them, I would know who they were. Smurfs. Oh my gosh, Smurfs. Kids TV is so whack now. The only thing I can watch is Bluey, right? That's what I feel like. That's the only, like, kids TV these days that I actually enjoy watching is Bluey. A straw has one hole, in my opinion. Hi, Kyle. Very controversial question to come into the chat with. Paw Patrol? No, but I watched a lot of Paw Patrol because my nephews were into Paw Patrol. Octonauts as well. Octonauts are actually kind of cute, actually. I'm not going to lie. Kind of Pokemon-ish. Before I can go, 5 things to say. I remember being super excited as a kid that the first time Thomas the Tank Engine's face was animated, it shocked me so much. I ran and got my mum to see it. Why is that so adorable, Abray? I'm literally getting emotional thinking about all of this, aren't you, right? The good old days of childhood. It's really nice to reminisce. And it's really nice to like reminisce with a group of people who also had those same memories with you. You have Blacephalon in Pokemon Go, nice. Home and Away was one of my favourites. I think I preferred Neighbours. Out of the whole like Home and Away Neighbours thing, Risha, I think I preferred Neighbours. You gotta go, Green Bean. Thank you so much for being here. He's fine, just stupid. Okay, I'm glad he's fine. Good luck at the vets. Keep us updated. Hopefully everything's okay, but thank you for being here. You love me. Oh my goodness, what's number 3? You're almost there. That's a bit of self-promo, I think, Ruby. We won't talk about that in chat. We'll ignore number 3 for now, even though it's my favourite number. My sister likes to put on those YouTube baby shows for my niece, and I turn them off every time, because for the most part, they're just brain rot. Right? What is that one that's completely brain rot, Loops? Oh my gosh, what is it? And they even did, like, people did, like, deep dives on it, and it's actually, like, really... Cocomelon. Cocomelon's actually not very good for kids, like attention spans and stuff. Max Steel, heard of that, never watched it. Yeah, because Postman Pat, Thomas and Sam used to be little stop motion figures, so the lip sync was so cool to Baby You. Right, see, when I watched all of those, Abray, they were like stop motion. That's all I knew until like years and years later when my nephews were born. You got a shiny Pachirisu. Let's go. That's a great shiny, Rosie. I think Home and Away was the main one shown here, so I guess that's why it's your favourite. That makes sense. You watched Wow Wow Wubsy in elementary school. Never heard of that. Not Cocomelon. Cocomelon is just awful. It is child brain rot. Brayden, I do not play Roblox. Cocomelon is the one she uses, and I'm just sat there like, put Horrid Henry on, you silly sod, right? Right? Show them what real kids' TV is. Yeah, Janchi, right? It's not good. But no, Octonauts is cute. Paw Patrol was kind of cute. That's about it. And then obviously now there's Bluey. I love Bluey. Hopefully I get to see my nephews and niece this weekend, and I'll ask them if they watch Bluey, because I'm not aware of them watching it, but I think they would like it. Finally, I'm going for Jirachi in Pokemon Go. If my dad misses a day, we have to start over. Good luck. I was right on the cusp of them starting to use little bits of CGI hand-drawn mouths over the models. Right, interesting. Wow Wow Whoopsie was literally your childhood. I love that. I love that. It's weird when you think about it, and you think about like how long, like how much like media is such a big part of your life, right? Even more so now, I feel, for like younger generations, but it's easy to say that without thinking about just how much media we consumed when we were younger, you know? Maybe it's not as bad, but it was a lot. I used to love Bluey when I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and in the hospital I'd wake up to the Bluey theme song almost every day. I love that. It's such a good show. I think that some babysitters are actually not caring about the kids and just playing Cocomelon, and they do something else. Right? I mean, it's tough, right? I can't speak on behalf of parents. I have been very, very hands-on with my nephews and niece. Spent like extended periods of time like looking after them day and night through the night. So I get it to some extent, but no way am I trying to say I relate to parenthood. I know how stressful it is. I know how busy it gets. I know how, if it's the difference between a child that's going to throw a tantrum for 3 hours or you having a quiet child so you can get the housework done, that you just want to give them an iPad. You just want to like put the telly on for them, you know? But yeah, things like Cocomelon, I don't know. I just think there's better stuff out there. I just think the issue is sometimes that parents don't have the time, or they just don't research what their kids are watching, and that's when it gets a bit dangerous. When I was really young, my favourite was Tic Tac. Oh, I've never heard of that. But that's more baby toddler TV, and the reason that I know is because my family talks about it a lot. That's cute. The Koala Brothers is Prime Kids TV. Actually, I don't remember this either. I used to get up early before school specifically to watch my shows, eating my little cereal in front of the TV. That's just unlocked a memory. I feel like that was me too. A memory that I love about early morning shows was sometimes at the weekend or like in the holidays, I would stay at my nan's house, my nanny Westie's house, and she would always get us the little boxes of cereal. Like, do you remember like the single serve boxes of like Kellogg's cereal? There was like Cocoa Pops, Rice Krispies, cornflakes, Frosties, and we always used to have one of those with some milk, and we'd sit in front of her TV. She had like a tiny little TV, and we would sit there and we'd have our cereal, and we'd have like a glass of milk or some orange juice, and we'd just watch like whatever was on the TV. Like, and I think we used to have like little tables at one point too. It's just so cute. Just great little memories. My mum is a teaching assistant, and she says that a lot of kids are coming into primary with American accents. Did you know that Netflix realised that that's a problem? So you can actually choose how some shows on Netflix are dubbed, specifically a lot of kids shows. You can choose English dubbing over them, which I thought was crazy because, yeah, a lot of kids are using Americanisms or just having like straight up American accents. It's also why they had to change the emergency code here to include, so 911 works as an emergency code here, where it never did before. Before it was just 999. Now 911 does, because so many kids learn that from the shows. Obviously, if you're in a situation where you need to call it, you need to not be thinking, wait, what is it? I remember in like first grade, I'd watch Miles from Tomorrowland before school. I remember eating Cheerios and watching that. I love that. See you, Ruby. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the little boxes. My parents used to get them whenever we went on holiday, right? It was always like a holiday treat, or like when I went to my nan's house. There were 2 Koala Brothers that had a plane, and they were solving problems of the town. I love that. Oh my gosh, does anyone remember Come Outside? It was definitely a British thing. It was basically like, you know those YouTube videos, How Was It Made? It was basically like that before YouTube was a thing. And there was this really sweet lady. She had a little dog called Pippin. And she was a pilot, and she used to fly her little plane around the country. And she'd go to like factories and stuff. And she would like show us behind the scenes like how things were made. Oh, it was so good. November the Shark. Hello, how are you? Well, I suppose that's one way to fix the problem. True. No, because my little cousin talks dead American and even has a bit of an accent. It sends me and my uncle mad. My niece has started speaking Spanish because she's been watching a lot of Dora the Explorer, and I think that's amazing. Because my little cousin talks... Oh, I read that already. But yeah, I could see how that would be a bit annoying, especially, you know, got to keep that northern accent strong, Luke's. The dog in the plane, Come Outside was so cute, right, Bray? It was such a sweet little show. I loved watching that. You loved that show, Lion Spin? Me too. I thought it was great. Let's go make another sandwich. We've got 52 seconds. He had flight goggles on. He did. Oh my gosh, he was so cute. Loved Pippin. You know what I'm talking about? It was good, right, Luke? It was such a cute little wholesome show. I loved it. You only know koalas? Grandpa in My Pocket too. I don't know if I remember that one. I still remember when my grandma used to put cartoons on for me. May she rest in peace. I really miss her. I miss my nan too, Janchi. Yeah, rest in peace to your grandma. It's great that we have all the fun memories to look back on though, right? Dora never taught me Spanish. Well, Dora's been teaching my niece some Spanish. We only had Freeview at home, so whenever I went to my grandma's, I got to watch all the American shows like Cartoon Network and Disney Channel. Used to make me very excited. So my mum, she used to clean people's houses when I grew up. And I used to love, sometimes I'd go with her. And if she was going to a house where they had like cable TV, I used to love it. I used to just like stay out of the way and like I'd have a little snack and I'd sit there and just watch their cable TV. It's great. Grandpa in My Pocket is a little newer. Your little sisters watched it. Nice. You literally only knew Holla from that show. I don't know why I wanted to read it as Holla. She says hola a lot, but she says like little sentences. So I don't know if Dora the Explorer's Spanish is more advanced these days. Maybe. Maybe she's speaking in sentences. Holla back, girl, right, Amber? Team Umizumi. I do not know them. Holla. I love you guys. I love you guys. Let's do a little egg count. Let's see how many eggs we've hatched already. My grandpa used to give me ice cream as well. I miss him so much too. Oh, Janchi. Umizumi, you misspelled it. I love you, Amber. Right, let's do a little count. How many boxes have we done? We've done 5 boxes. Let's see. We'll finish this one and then see. It was a math show. Well, I probably wouldn't have watched that even if it was there when I was around. Oh my gosh, there are so many things. And I feel like I am maybe slightly older than you guys for this to be like relevant. But there was this math thing. It was El Nombre. Anyone remember El Nombre? Writing Numbers in the Sands of Time, I think was the song. I used to love El Nombre. He was like this little Mexican mouse. So good. Handy Nanny. But yeah, I think El Nombres might be a little bit beyond your years. Did you watch Numberjacks? I did not watch Numberjacks. For one time, I was only watching Nickelodeon, Nicktoons, and Cartoon Network, and then I discovered Nickteen or something. I was amazed. Yeah, we didn't have Nickteen. I think we just had Nickelodeon when I had cable TV when I was younger. El Nombre sounds familiar, but at the same time, I don't know what the heck that show is. It was like, it wasn't its own show. It was like a segment in another show. And it was literally like a little mouse in like the Mexican desert. With like a really heavy Mexican accent. I don't even know how PC it was to think about it now actually. But they do like simple maths equations like in the sand. He'd like use, I don't know what he used, maybe his tail or something? I don't know. That sounds so familiar. I mean, it could be like repeated, it could be on replays, I don't know. The Big Comfy Couch? No. Also, I apologize for that embarrassing thing I just did of like opening and closing that a million times. It makes me happy to talk about this stuff, but it's made me emotional as well. It's not a bad thing to get emotional about those things, Janchi. Sometimes it's nice to reminisce and to just kind of let those feelings out, right? It's like, it's a good release of emotions. What you don't want is to bottle up the emotions and then they kind of just explode and come out at times that perhaps you don't want them to. So it's nice to be able to like fondly think back and maybe feel a little bit of emotion at the same time. Nothing wrong with that at all. What's that Mexican mouse show called? El Nombre, I think. But it wasn't like a main show when I watched it. It was just like a segment in another show. I think the show might have been called Cat's Eyes. It was like Cat's Eyes. That was like the theme song, I guess. It was like a little segment of it. I believe that Nicktoon was not that new. I remember when Nicktoons was released. Yeah, I don't know if we had it over here in the UK. I'm not sure. I swear El Nombre was an old show. Wasn't it a grey bandit rat thing in the Old West? Yeah, it was something like that. It was like a little like, it was a rat with like a sombrero, I think. It was like a puppet almost. It wasn't a cartoon. I think it was a puppet if I remember correctly. Was its own shape? Maybe it was a bray. Maybe it was, and I'm just remembering that aspect wrong. But it sounds like the same one you're talking about. So yeah, maybe I was wrong. Mouse wants a cookie. No, I think that's different. See you later, banana. I still can't figure out why El Nombre sounds so familiar. It doesn't look familiar in any way, shape, or form. Did you Google it, Rosie? Maybe it's just El Nombre. Maybe because it's like a common Spanish word. You looked up Tic Tac. Was it as good as you remembered, Ricia? It's from 2001. A gerbil. It was a Mexican gerbil stop motion felt figure thing. That sounds right. I knew it was some kind of rodent. That sounds right, Abray. It is a standalone show. You Googled it. Nice. Well, at least it exists, right? This is me we're talking about. Sometimes I make these things up by accident. But I'm glad that it exists. No, because what you were explaining about the Mexican rat thing sounded super familiar to you. Nice. Your European mind doesn't know any of these shows. Yeah, I do feel like even back when I was a kid, we did have a lot of like American influence from shows, even back then. Like it's a lot more now. But yeah, even back then we still had the American shows. El Tigre? Tigre? No, I do not remember that one, Janchi. Alduda Rene, thank you so much for lurking. Guys, I can't believe this thing hasn't shined yet. No hallucinations here, right? We're doing good. It's been a successful stream. No worries, Rosie. Hi, Chris. You summoned a sparkly fish? I hope so. Imagine that was shiny. That would have been insane. How are you doing, Chris? It's good to see you. It was a Nick show. Nice. Anyone remember the Amanda show? My sister used to love the Amanda show. I mean, it was okay. I used to watch it a lot because she did. I wasn't as into it as she was, but I could watch it. It was good. Moomins were great. I'm obsessed with the Moomins. Lysel, if you can play the new Snuffkin game, I highly recommend it. I've had it for months. I only recently started playing it. It's such a stunning game, and it's so chill and so relaxing. I just love it. And that's from like the Moomin universe, I guess. Welcome back. That wasn't long at all, Rosie. Hi, Yu-Gi-Oh fan. How are you doing today? Stuffle game. Yep, the Stuffle game. No, it's Snuffkin. There was a movie I loved as a kid called 9. I used to watch it all the time as a comfort movie when I was sick. I should not have been watching that movie. Anyway, I thought I imagined it for ages. Is 9 like a horror movie? I want to say I've heard of it and it's like a horror movie. But I could be wrong. I only know about the game Amanda the Adventurer. I've not heard of that one. Samurai Jack was great. I didn't watch that one. I actually watched Moomin Valley. Amazing. Thank you for the 55 likes, guys. You guys are amazing. I think this is going to be the last box of eggs that we do. We've been streaming for a couple of hours. I started a little bit early, so thank you so much to those of you that have been here. For this slightly early stream. I quite like it. Sometimes after like work on a Friday, I just feel a bit dead to the world and I want to just lie down for a bit, but I felt like just streaming a bit earlier, so that's why we scheduled it earlier today. And it means that I have a bit more of my evening after stream, which is nice. It's nostalgic, but doesn't make a lot of sense now that I'm older. It's definitely made to keep kids' attention. I can send you a link. It's like 5 minutes long. Nice. Yeah, it's horror. Only PG-13, but I was like 9 and sick. I think I remember it. And yeah, I think that was like something that I knew would be too scary for me even at that age, so I never watched it. I also checked out the newer one, but you don't like it as much. I feel like that's so common. Like my nieces and nephew, my nephew's and niece, they watch a lot of the same shows that I watched, but obviously they're like newer versions or remakes. They just don't hit the same. They don't hit the same way that they did when I was younger and watching them. Like there's something underrated about the style in which things were when they were just like normally animated or stop motion. Everything's like computer generated animation now. That's great, but like it makes everything kind of samey. Talking about these childhood TV shows makes you want to go back and watch some of them. You should do that, Rosie. You should go relive some of those memories and watch them back. It's always a fun way to spend some time. Oh, I think we've got some dropped frames, guys. Thank you, Janchi. Hi, Azula. How you doing? No, it's not just you. YouTube is telling me we got some dropped frames. Just be patient. Hopefully we'll be good. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. And we should be back and up and running shortly. We recently worked out that I've been watching Doctor Who since I was 5, so I don't think my parents were overly bothered. I love that. Some of the Doctor Who episodes scare me to this day. They scare me to this day. Yeah, we've still got some dropped frames. I don't know what's happening. You just watched the Stuffle trailer. Oh my god, that is amazing. Lysel, it's better than the trailer. It's such a great game. I highly, highly recommend it. If you're able to get it, I would get it. I'd say get it on the PC. I got it on the Switch. I feel like the graphics and stuff would be better on PC, but it's still an amazing game on Switch. Stop lagging. Let's go. Thank you for persevering, guys. These are actually the last 5 eggs that we're going to be doing. This has been fun. I don't think this thing is going to shine, so I think we probably have at least another one of these streams in our belt that we have to do. But hopefully this thing will shine. 5-year-old me watching Rose being shot by mannequins. Oh my gosh. We went back to the beginning. We'll come back to the front, Janchi. Come back to the front. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be... I fancy doing some PLA, but we're just going to be doing some Raichu resets, I think. That's what I have scheduled at the moment anyway. I think that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Sunday, Shiny Sunday Mooner Hunt, of course. It's become a tradition. Hopefully I will see you guys there. It looks like we're back. Looks like YouTube's telling me we're all good now. So thank you for sticking with me, those of you that did. If you do PLA, I hope the lemon thing shines for you soon. Thank you, I hope so too. It better be this weekend, right? It has to be this weekend. But yeah, I'll be streaming Saturday and Sunday. I'm not sure what my schedule looks like for next week yet. We have to think about that. We have to plan that out, but nothing planned as of yet. So just look out on the channel for that. But thank you for being here. You guys have been amazing. Shout out to all of the new subscribers today. Shout out to the 55 likes. That's crazy for a 2-hour stream. And thank you for the great chat today. You guys have just been stunning. Start to finish. Just the best vibes. Just what I need. Carly, let me know if I get carried away with the X on the map stuff. Oh, I will. Don't worry. I will let you know. I didn't even get that that's what you meant, Rosie. If you play PLA ... I didn't even get that that's what you meant. Last 2 eggs, guys. Last 2 eggs. Thank you for being here. I think I'm going to leave you guys to your own devices. I want to go get some stuff done. I want to go get some food. So I won't be hanging out on anyone's streams. So I don't like to raid and run too much. So I will let you guys do a little search, see who's live, see what's going on, and hang out there. This is going to be the last egg. Can we get some luck in the chat, guys? Can we get some luck in the chat? Thank you for being here. You guys are incredible. Is this thing gonna shine? Let's have a look. You always forget. Well, thank you for remembering, hopefully now, Bray. Thank you for the luck, guys. Not shiny. You guys are amazing. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Subscribe to my videos and hit the bell. Ring. Bye for now. See you soon.